Good morning, everyone. I just love how Morris is expectantly looking up to me for pets in the morning now. We've come so far. Here's Tux over here eating too. It's another gorgeous morning in the 60s. Good morning, Mr. Rooster. Clear skies today. I think our first chance of rain is Friday. But we're going to get into the upper 80s today. I think all the plants over here in the main yard are good, but the perennial border wilted some yesterday, and I'm anticipating having to haul out the hose and put some water on it. Thankfully, that's not a big deal with where the hose is and how Dawn has it set up for me, but I guess as long as I don't get eat up by mosquitoes, it's okay. We are going up to Tesla this morning to pick up Jules. I think I recorded a video at the end of the day yesterday that said they couldn't recreate the problem, which we were definitely having a problem. I don't care what anybody says or thinks. And it's either intermittent or one of the software updates that went on since we debugged it and knew we had it, fixed it. But anyway, Jose at Tesla was very thorough and communicative and nice with Dawn in his interactions on the app, and we're, you know, obviously not upset with Jose in anywhere anyway, because we think he did everything he could to fix things. Well, let me see what all I need to water this morning. Definitely going to check on that Crimson Queen in the pot that's sitting over in the new area off the driveway. Not the new area, but the new tan area versus the new red area. Stripes 6 foot up this tree over here. And you see him, he's down now. He's been playful this morning with the other kitties and then going up the tree. And yeah, that one's a good one to go up and rest on. Is that Morris kind of partway up the tree there. Very cute. Well, now Stripe's going to use the bathroom. That's just great. But there's a gardenia bloom over there that I think it's the first time it's bloomed. I don't know. Maybe we're missing that when we fertilize because there's a lot to fertilize. It's probably getting a little too much shade, but they tolerate shade. This one over here blooms big time. It's not started yet. Hey, Tux. Hi. Hi. I love it when you're enthusiastic about greeting me. Come on, buddy. Yep, everything seems to be doing good. I don't think we'll have any wilt emergencies today. And I just maybe the perennial border itself, but like not the maples or the flowers or... Yeah, this one is starting to form the flowers. Good morning, Panther. Hey there, buddy. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi, I hope you enjoy eating some of that. Good boy. Good boy. Whoops. Hair in the face. I didn't mean to do that. I did walk all the way out to the plant pot this morning and put a little water out there. Of course, that doesn't have a lot of roots yet, so on the one hand, it doesn't need a lot of water, pretty much, and most of it doesn't dry out that fast. But I put a little water down there and on the things on the other side of the bridge, plus this ghost variety of Japanese maple over here. Yeah, you start looking at them and you'll learn the talk. Reticulated, ghost, lace leaf, red, green. There's a other word. Look, how many lobes does the leaf have? I mean, there's all these things. Grafted, not grown from seed. There's just all of these things. So, I continue to be worried about Panther. He's eating. He doesn't really eat the dry chow. He moves the moist food from that plate over to the dry chow plate to eat it, or over to the rug. I don't really know which one. I definitely think he's thrown up a few more times. And last night around midnight, Dawn helped me give him one of those anti-nausea pills. I think we got most of it in him. It's not a capsule pill, it's a pressed formed pill. And I had to reinsert it and re-put it back in the pill pusher, and I think he got most of it though. But it was one of those pills that as soon as it got wet in his saliva and him crunching on it, it started to disintegrate. So hopefully he can eat this breakfast and keep it down. He's still happy to see me, still bright eyes, still eating, so those are all positives, but I need him to hold it down and gain a little weight back. I offered him cheese at midnight and I don't think he was feeling good. He didn't want the piece of cheese. He loves cheese. I gave him little tiny pieces. I had not given him any up to him throwing up like for a couple of weeks. That's not what got his stomach upset. He's ate it his whole life. I realize you can lose tolerance for foods over time, but small piece, and you know, anything at this point basically that he can hold down and has some calories in it, I'm thinking is good. Stripe is over here. Hanging out in the tree line. Well, let me keep on going so we can get in our walk and go get Jules. FedEx is coming with Butcher Box and Dawn's Maple today, and I'm a little worried we're not going to be here when FedEx comes. Hi. Hello. How's my sweet girl? Hi. Oh. Hi. There's Ruby. All charged up and ready to go again. I love my car. And I love my husband.
I love my girl.
Different car, different hat.
Yeah, I forgot my yellow hat today. So.
But at least we were lucky enough that we have spare hats in Ruby. Right. Yes, we have a spare hat.
Yeah.
It's a little hotter out here, but it's not bad.
No, the humidity, it's not humid. And they have a breeze.
And there's a breeze. Yeah. Well, we are sweaty a little bit, but yeah. It's, you know.
I have broken sweat.
The way it's been much there have been worse days to walk.
Well, the other thing is without the vest, it's a little easier. I imagine if we had the vest, we'd probably
be feeling it more.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let me get busy and turn around for the next stretch here. Get my balance exercises in. All the birds on the signs over here, I count 5 bluebirds. So they've apparently fledged here this year, and the parents, they act more as a family unit than lots of other birds. The fledglings will even come back and help mom and dad with future broods. That's pretty cool. They're thriving over here at the environmental park. That's really good to see. On our way to pick up Jules, and there's a white Y. Dawn's driving Ruby. We're in Holly Springs on our way up to Tesla before it gets too late in the day. They didn't leave any quote-unquote threatening messages about being charged if we didn't pick up the car in a timely manner, but I think all the messages others said is please don't leave your car here more than 24 hours after the repair is complete. So we will not be over 24 hours.
Well, it was 4:30, 4:45, something like when
yeah.
They sent them that last message.
Yeah.
The car was ready.
Yeah. So what I was going to say was there was a post on Facebook today, Beyond the Brick, and somebody did a Cybertruck build, and they used I guess chrome, shiny metal. They're real Lego bricks. I don't remember what color that's called. I'm kind of surprised they were able to find all the bricks they wanted for the build in the right color, because light bluish gray, dark bluish gray, black, those are available in all the colors, but those shiny bricks are A, more expensive, and B, not necessarily. So I don't know what they did to get it. I didn't, you know, they don't provide, like, in this case, here's a link to the build, but I might go see on Rebrickable if it's out there now, because just not that I want to build it again, but because I have built 2 already, and helped David build one, and yeah, I've built it, but just to be curious about the parts. But anyway, I read Don 20 comments, and one was very nicely done build, great use of those pieces, etc., etc., and all the rest were, wow, that one's more durable than the real one. Are you sure you don't want to include some rust colored bricks to, you know, make it look right? That one will probably last longer than the real one. Does it stick? Does the accelerator, you know, does it have a false acceleration too? I mean, they were just one after the next, these sarcastic, smart, you know what comments. And I left a comment and I said, I just really disappointed with the negative comments here, and it was a really nicely done build and great use of the metallic colored, you know, silver colored bricks. I've built one in light bluish gray and black. You should pick that up. And it came out pretty good. Don took his call and everything worked out fine. Ruby's driving and she beeped on Don going through this construction area too. So it wasn't just me yesterday she was picking on. You might remember I was frustrated about the nagging. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone to a post in my entire life and left a snappy, sarcastic comment like that. I didn't say there weren't a time or two that I might would have wanted to have done that, but as a mature adult, I don't think man or woman makes any difference. I don't see the value add to society in leaving snappy comment. You know, if you tune into Saturday Night Live, you're looking for comedy. If you go to a Facebook post where people are posting builds they've done for Lego, they're not looking for sarcasm.
Yeah, that wasn't a Tesla-centric group.
Right. Well, every non-Tesla centric group, because somebody posted, something about an EV on Facebook in the town of Fuquay. They all, WRAL's posts, they all get these nasty things. So it's just disappointing to me as a society. We've got so many things we need to improve upon and work together to fix, and I don't understand the value add to society and tearing things down. If you don't like the way it looks, fine. If you don't want to buy one, that's your choice. But you don't need to be on a mission to make fun of it, tell other people not to buy it, make fun of those who have bought it. Just go about your business, people. There's a Cybertruck today.
Yeah.
That put a smile on my face. Unfortunately, I accidentally scared Don to death because I started screaming. Sorry, Donnie. Here's Ruby, looking just fine up next to the brand new cars. And I saw somebody came and took a bunch of pictures of the Cybertruck. I'm not feeling the need to do that right this minute because, we've been there before. Well, I came over here to check out the wrap on this X. It's a plaid. It's new, no chrome. And I like it. I drive the X in this wrap. It's somewhere between a warm pink and a cool purple. See if I see anything else interesting. I'm just going to meet Don back at the house. He doesn't need me to wait. And here's another Highland 3 probably being delivered today. Model 3 refresh, what do we want to call it? It's got lights flashing, so these could definitely be ones leaving the lot. It's how they tell you to go find your car and make it flash. Well, I imagine that is going to be quite popular. It could be demo. These are demos, I guess. So that's helping people come out maybe and find the demo car. I think it sort of loses its helpfulness though if there are a bunch the same color and the same lot all flashing at the same time. All right, and go getting Ruby and give this valuable parking space back. But well, they should be opening the new service center really soon, and here in Raleigh. They just opened one in another one in Charlotte, or a bigger one in Charlotte. That's unclear to me. Guess I should have paid more attention if they moved. My fob's in the car. If they moved, or oh, thank you, Donnie, for putting climate on. That feels excellent. I still have his fob in here, maybe, or it thinks it's him still. But anyway, oh, that feels good. Yeah, it's unclear to me if it was just new or if it was in addition to or a move. But, you know, we would have waited until Raleigh opened up the new center if it wasn't that we were trying to get this repair in under warranty. Okay, well, it was nice visiting Tesla today. Easy peasy, stress-free driving on the turnpike back over to Holly Springs and Fuquay. Changing lanes from Bird, she says. That's funny. So now get me back over. There wasn't a car coming down the merge either. It's okay.
So I'm in Jules, and the people are, I was blocked in, and it didn't take long. They went and grabbed somebody to come move that car. That's really handy. I have stuck the my old thumb drive in, and it's working. I formatted it. You know, it's working perfectly. So I don't know. They asked me to come in and talk to them, and I did. And the lady, she wasn't interested. She was, first of all, there was a line. I want to be very clear. And the lady was very polite, very professional, but there was no use of trying to get into any kind of a discussion there. And so I just went out and got in my car and you know, found it was blocked, and they unblocked me. A lot of Cybertrucks here. There's 2 in service. There's that one. And then there's one down here. There's a lot. Anyway, the bottom line is it's working. I don't know. We'll see. It's on warranty until July 20th of here a couple months. So you know, I'm getting close to the deadline. But anyway, I just want it to work.
I stopped at the Holly Springs Walmart to look at the usual suspects. Goodness, it's a warm wind today. Call this Hollywood hibiscus, Rico Suave. It's pretty. It's also $23. Well, the geranium spike tropical plant is not a bad deal at $10, I don't guess, but the one that's blooming is the one that half of it's gone, so I thought about it though. I never get tired of seeing beautiful hydrangea. Yeah, I bought mine at Fuquay, but see what happens to them if they sit after they come in. Yeah, that one's not doing too good. I guess this is a Crimson Queen like I bought. Yes, and Blood Good, so same variety. Oh, there's a shrub you couldn't pay me to take home. It's privet. And they went $15 for it. I'm sure it's a special variety and all. Not interested. Definitely not interested. Well, I had Climate Keep on till 80 and Ruby worked flawlessly. The car is nice and cool. Of course, I parked in a semi-shaded spot, but she did what she was supposed to do since we're sort of watching and monitoring now. Dawn noticed she didn't cool down right away when we got in the car leaving the house, and yeah, I agree. Ruby is not Jules. Remember, this is not the original air conditioning unit. This is a replacement after we had the track damage. So it's not a new from factory sealed system. It's had to have refrigerant added once. That was 2 years ago, maybe 3 now. I keep on waiting. They put leak stuff in it, and I keep waiting for it to require more refrigerant. But so far not. But I'm monitoring. I mean, I'm not going to suffer in the summer if the refrigerant's not right. Last time it was a really reasonable, like $120. They added refrigerant and the leak stuff, and I've been you know, pretty much comfortable for 2 years. So I don't know what it would cost now, but if I need to have refrigerant added, I will. I suppose it's been so long since they put the leak stuff in there that they probably won't be able to tell where the leak was. We'll see. So I got what I went for, and I got a couple other things. They had one left mushroom solar house, and they're a good price in comparison to Big Lots. Big Lots' price is not bad either. And anyway, I liked it. It was a different style than the other two that I had. So because I needed another mushroom solar powered house, I bought it. Don will definitely understand. So, we put in an order to Lowe's for, here comes a Y. A 3, a Y, sometimes. I guess it's a 3. Sometimes, I was going to say that we put in an order to Lowe's for 20 bags of Miracle-Gro topsoil and another 10 of the stones. I actually turned the wrong way now because I got confused. Let's just turn around in the middle of the road. Why don't we? There was nobody coming. Lots of space. Anyway, I'm trying to get home. I'm sure it's all good. Yeah, she says this comes out on Piney Grove Wilbon. You know, this is Ralph Stevens, and the reason why I got confused is all of these freaking buildings are new. It just doesn't look like it used to look. That's all I'm going to say about it. So anyway, we have 10 of the retaining wall blocks and 20 bags of dirt waiting for us at Lowe's. And we tried pickup and said curbside, so we're hoping they'll just have our stuff on a pallet. We'll go pick it up. It'll be in that nice drive-through area. They'll have some good help again today like they did over the weekends. I mean, those young kids did good by us the other day. It just wasn't quite as smooth maybe as it could have been. So we're trying to give them warning, let them know what we need. It's not the hugest order ever. We're going to come back out in the GMC and grab that. That's the dirt to fill the bed. Don said the maple tree was just delivered. So it's probably good that I mentioned it to him last night. And he's waiting to open it when I get home though. And anyway, that's what's up right now.
So coming up right here, she needs to get over. She's in the wrong lane. There's a great big semi truck coming. I'm gonna just let her fail here. She figured it out. Woo! Thank you. She finally did it. That's the first time that, of course, now we were moving really slow because this truck in front of us, he doesn't know where he wants to go either. And anyway, so success. We got into the correct lane.
Yeah, Don says Butcher Box came today also. He's got the box by the freezer ready for me to arrange it how I want out there. That's what he usually does. Puts it in at a good height for me and near the freezer and just leaves it for me to decide. And that's the right answer. And I appreciate that he moved the box into a good position for me. So we have plenty of Johnny's preferred sausages that he often eats for lunch when Mom doesn't have leftovers. So that's good. It's a standard beef pork box plus 8 packs of the sausages added in, because I've not been ordering every month. We go through the sausages really quick. So somebody left me a comment on my comment that I didn't like the negative comments about the Cybertruck. They weren't really about the Lego build, they were about the actual Cybertruck. That, you know, where are these negative comments that I speak of? And I won't give him the time of an answer. That would just encourage him to leave more comments like that, in my humble opinion. My answer that I want to leave is pretty much every stinking one, and this is a Lego, you know, group, not a group where we toss hate at build, you know, Tesla or any other build that we don't like. Or company we don't like or whatever. So anyway, but it figures, but that's okay. That's okay. I can stand behind. I think it wasn't the appropriate forum to be discussing the merits of the Cybertruck where the poor person had just shared their Cybertruck Lego build. So, and I also disagree with the vast majority of the comments and totally found them to be unnecessary and somewhat hurtful. So I'll just leave it there. But when they come back at me after I leave a comment with more BS stuff, I don't respond again, because that's what they're trying to get under. And it may bother me a bit, but I sure ain't gonna let them know it bothered me a bit. I'm almost home. Ruby's driving. She's doing great. Ruby did not put on the turn signal back there to get onto Wagstaff. She considers it to be a pause and lean versus a real turn, I guess. The guy behind me did not appreciate it at all, and he went off around me and kept going. He was already sort of tailgating anyway. So I would say Ruby almost got me into trouble there. I certainly didn't mean to be a rude driver and not signal. I kept on waiting for her to put it on, and when she didn't, I should have acted sooner. Yeah, I was disappointed she didn't put the turn signal on there. She would have handled the turn just fine, but I ended up taking her out because of the maneuver the guy behind me did. So, have to warn Dawn that she's not signaling there. Because it's a place where you really need to be signaling. That's not one of those. There's always another car there that needs to know what you're doing, and the visibility, since it's not a 90-degree intersection, is not great from all directions, and it's just not the place to mess up on the signaling. Let's see.
Yeah, another maple tree. Our FedEx guy, the nice guy that delivers the cat food, he delivered it.
Yeah, Chewy. He's got all the Chewy deliveries.
Yeah, so here it is.
This is a high graft, not a low graft. It is a weeping. Yeah, be careful about that cardboard at the top.
Yeah, I see.
Well, one day one of them came, huh?
It's plenty wet.
Yeah. There you go.
Way cool.
It is a lace leaf, but it's green in the middle of the summer. It's called filigree. It's very delicate looking.
I would definitely say it's delicate looking.
Okay, well, I'm excited. And I forget, it has spring color and fall color and maybe a little bit of white color throughout the year. It has leaf patterns too, so
sure.
Anyway, it should provide year-round interest. I wonder if Dawn realized that this Amazon package came in this awesome great box. Actually, these are, I think, might be one of the boxes that came today has a battery for one of Johnny's robots. But anyway, that box, I have several of the special, like the Minion one and stuff up in the attic. So here's the Butcher Box box. It always does have, I'm trying to see where it is, a label of what's supposed to be in here. So I do usually check it. There was 3 little bags of dry ice. Everything is frozen solid as a brick because they only shipped it yesterday. It didn't get lost or held up anywhere. And let me unpack it. Here you can see a little better looking down. It has very rigid. It has,
yeah,
you
really
know,
sawtooth.
Yeah.
Very cannabis-like.
I actually thought the same thing. I don't think.
Well, what I know about cannabis, I don't know anything about cannabis.
You don't, but yeah. So I told him, you know, we have a red lace leaf down there, his tree. This is now his tree too.
Oh, it's my tree too.
Right. So we've got a green lace leaf, so they would be not, you know, too similar.
Right.
And it has great spring and fall color also. None of the trees look their most stunning in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, it's pretty though. I still like the leaf texture.
And this one will get about 1/3 of the size of Dawn's.
Oh.
Maybe half the size of it. So theoretically, according to Mr. Maple. So it shouldn't compete.
Okay.
And it should fit in the planter area that you made and not overpower that area. So
sounds good.
It looks nice and healthy. And you know, when they arrive and they've been in the box for a day, they need to fluff back out a little bit. Yeah. So, but Dawn says it's plenty wet. So we're just going to let it rest over here and go with that.
Yep.
So I got yesterday's video done with Gray. I've been outside and watered the perennial border and unfortunately got mosquito bites. I've gone to look on out on Panther and he's not on the front porch. I think it's hot today. A over here says 88. Although looks like our actual outside thing over here says 83. But of course it's just now starting to cool down for the day and I was out there watering. Yeah, Yeah, I'm not trying to force Panther to come back up on the porch if it's too hot for him, so I'll go back out again in a couple hours. We had a power blip, see? Our finicky stove is noticing a power blip, and yes, I'm having one more cup of coffee today. Iced coffee. And I was going to do this Disney Princess Flowers, the Isabella's flower pot, while we wait for Lowe's to update us. It's been 5 hours. I called. I was super nice. She was super nice. She said there's still a few more orders in front of us. And none of them look super complicated, so hopefully soon. And I said, well, you know, 3:30 in the afternoon sounded good to us, but 6 o'clock in the middle of dinner and rush hour traffic in Holly Springs, you know, that's not so good for us. You know, we care. Anyway, we're trying this out to see if it was a better way to pick up stuff, and I suspect they just don't have enough help, but it is what it is. We go today, we go tomorrow. It's, you know, we're gonna go. So anyway, I'm gonna work on the flower pot. My Apple computer came today, but you know what, right now at 5:30 I'm not prepared to start that right this minute. The conversion. I'm not scared of it, but I'm going to have to really concentrate on it to get it right, and just no, not right now. Early in the morning would be a better time to let that thing fly. So there's 4 bag numbers, and the stickers are for like the bed and some of the wall art inside of the little plant pot. This was what, 641 pieces. So we'll see how far I can get on it. Probably finish it, but who knows. It's 7:20, so how long did that take me? I don't know. Super cute, fun build, very similar to other floral sets. Very similar to other sets that have things pushed onto the outside to make a circle. You know, super similar there. 2 caveats to I recommend this set, especially if you like florals. Number 1 caveat, if you're going to hand it to a child to play with, because the child's going to think that the little inside part is so super cute, these outer pieces will come off pretty easily. I think the child will be putting them back on often. So that was a little frustrating. Hi, Nighttime. Did you come to help me do my review? You and Stripe are so helpful. I love you, sweet girl, but come here. You know, they've come off on me and I've had to push them back on, and I've pushed them tight. So, you know, if you're building it and, oh yeah, that inside is really cute as an Easter egg, I'm trying to close it one hand and it won't close. And you're going to put it with your other florals on your table, it's going to be absolutely fine. I suppose when you go to dust, you might have to put a piece back on, but not a big deal. The second caveat is, with it closed, there's no place to display the minifigure with the floral set. Now, maybe you don't care about the minifigure. None of the other florals have a minifigure, but if you do, I put a 1x3 pink up here. It was just the first 1x3 I came to that wasn't stupid as far as a color choice given the other choices in the build, and I just stuck her out here on the side. Hang on, and I think that works really well, but they really, hi, Nighttime. But they really did not think about where you would put the figure if you were just leaving it sitting and not a child playing with it. I suppose you could just set the figure inside. That kind of sort of wastes the figure. So anyway, but that was easily fixed, easily fixed. So anyway, I'm happy with it. It's fun. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I built it. And now you've got the inside scoop on this particular Lego build. These orchids are very similar to the other orchids. It's now 7:40 and we still haven't heard anything from Lowe's. I suppose I should just double check Don's phone because I said he was an alternate extra, also a pickup person, just in case I didn't go with him, but I'm sure they would have updated the person that sent the order too. It's been 8 hours, and even though we didn't need that stuff today, I've literally been looking since, you know, around 5 o'clock-ish. I've been looking every 15 minutes to see if they updated us that it was there. So I'm sure they just don't have enough staff today. And if they'd have simply said when I called, you know, we're short today, we're just not going to get it until tomorrow. Is that okay with you? Would you like a refund? That would have been fine. Communication, right? Same problems people have when they talk to Tesla sometimes. Just communicate, set some expectations, let me know what's going on. I'm chill. But leave me wondering where my stuff is and when you're going to update me, and it's now later than we would have waited to cook dinner, and you've inconvenienced me at this point. This, you know, half the reason why we placed the order today instead of just showing up there was actually to make it easier for Lowe's, because, you know, you show up there and you're like, I'd like help loading all this stuff, and then none of the stuff is out at the loading area, so it's got to be gone and gotten, which is sort of what happened the other day with 2 nice kids, but sort of what happened. How about we give you 3 to 5 hours, you've got 2 little pallet things or 2 of the little cart things with the stuff on it. We pull up when you tell us it's there with somebody to load it, and it's easier on everybody, right? But it just didn't work out today. So one-time bad experience, you know, it happens. I'm not saying Home Depot's better, or I'm not saying that this store always has a delivery issue. I'm just saying today our experience at this store is not as good as we would have liked. And other than stressing me, it wasn't holding up our project or costing us more money or any of those other things. But I'll be out with Michelle tomorrow, so if they say it's ready, Don probably will just go and get it in a GMC by himself. So my new computer, I thought I wasn't going to open it today. I guess I'm going to open it today. It can't be, I mean, it's mostly just going to sit there and do its own thing. So let me initial impressions are, wow, it's heavier than I thought it was going to be, yes. Even than my old one. The power cable, the USB is 2 meters. It's right, it's 6 feet. It's long. I need that long. Yeah. And it's got the old MagSafe, because you know the main problem I'm having right now is the USB-C power thing won't stay plugged in, and my machine keeps dying all the time. Yeah. There's a couple of things wrong, but that's the one that's the most wrong. Don't say that I didn't give you the satisfaction of watching me do any of the unboxing. Yeah.
Wow, isn't that
so there's beautiful. No instructions, and I never converted from one MacBook to another. I converted from a Windows machine to the MacBook. Hopefully it's going to tell me something. It's going to, you know, offer me something, a conversion to something.
Probably just picked Hoya language.
Yeah, well, that would be helpful. Let's pick English. Yeah. Maybe it wants me to hit the actual arrow. Yeah, I'm in the United States. All right, well, so the transfer assistant came up, and both computers are on the same Wi-Fi, because we've got like 5 or 6 to choose from. I said 4 to somebody the other day, but because we have some 2.4 gigahertz, and we've got the mobile, and we've got the
we don't have mesh.
Yeah, we got stuff. It's taken a while to find it.
What's with this? What's wrong with this key?
Yeah, well, this is the second keyboard on this machine, and they're wearing off. You can expect these keys to wear off too. But look, it's black in between there and not this nice chrome. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I knew this bar was gone. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about that. Yeah. I'm pretty used to the bar, except for I hate accidentally kicking off SIRI over here. So, well, why is it taking so long? It'd be nice if it popped up a message that says, we found your other computer. That would be goodness.
Right. Well, it says it's on UB&T.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see. So I've punted, and I'm creating a time machine backup. My last backup was like 45 days ago. And I'm going to try it from that, because that's what everybody said to do. When it hangs, trying to debug while it's hanging, or why it can't find the other machine, it's just a lot of heartache. It's just simpler this way. So It says it's got 19 minutes remaining and it found like 300,000 changes. The time machine backup finished and the migration assistant found it right away, and I've made the necessary configurations, answers and stuff, and it's starting to do its thing. So